This video I'm going to show you how to remove analytics spam from Google Analytics. You probably have seen this in different sections of your Google Analytics, but particularly it likes to show up here in the referrals section, and you'll see things like all of these things where they're just gibberish and stuff about social and buttons and things like this. And just to note, this will not actually hurt your website. This is not going to damage your SEO or anything like that. But it can be tricky to get accurate data whenever you have the analytics spam in your Google Analytics. So we are going to try to clean this up by creating a filtered view. So to start, we're going to go over to Admin, and then we're going to look over here and click on View Settings. And we're going to go ahead and immediately copy the view. And we're doing this because we don't want to affect the all website data view in case we ever want to go back and get information, because sometimes in these filters we may filter out something that we didn't intend to, or the filter may not work properly, and then if we do that to the main view and don't have a backup, then we won't be able to go back and recover data that we may have missed. So we're going to go ahead and create a copy here. We'll just call this real traffic, and we'll click copy view. And now that view has been made, and we are right here. You can see that we are on the real traffic view. We can switch back to all website data, or we can go here to real view at any time. And right now I'm going to go ahead and go to view settings, and the first thing we'll do right away is click on this check right here, bot filtering, exclude all hits from known bots and spiders. Now Google will do a pretty good job of getting rid of known bots and spiders by just checking that box. It makes a huge difference. So we'll go ahead and click save on that. And now we are going to set up a few custom filters. And so if you see right here, we have the filters option. We are going to add several filters here. And I'll go ahead and show you that. For one, on Affiliate Photos, I'll have a blog post about cleaning up analytics spam, and it gives you screenshots and walks you through each of these filters and how to set them up. There's also an excellent article here on Analytics Edge about setting up all of these filters, and this one is kept up to date very regularly, and so I'm actually using the filters from this website. So if you want to copy down this URL, you can go to this website to get the most updated filters. I'll include a link in the description of this video. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a hostname filter, and so we're actually going to need to switch back to all website data, and we're going to go back here. Oops, sorry. I need to go back into all website data, and we're going to select a date range, that includes at least a few months, just to try to get some information. And then we're going to go in here to Technology, Network, and then we are going to click on Hostname. And we're going to check down here to see which of these is legitimate. Now, what we're looking for here are our own properties. And so anything, even some of these that are legitimate, like Mail and TechCrunch and Mashable, these are legitimate websites. These are not what we're looking for. We're looking for, sometimes there may be a variation on your own website. So you might have turnwebservices.com and www.turnwebservices.com. And sometimes people have other types of properties, like something else that they're tracking with their Google Analytics code, which I don't necessarily recommend, but if you do have that, you would find it here. And so what we're going to do with this is we're going to go ahead and include traffic that is coming through the valid host name. So this is www.turnwebservices.com. Now this is probably the most complicated step of this whole process, and it's really not that complicated. In fact, if you don't understand this, or you can't get to this screen, you can almost always just use the main canonical version of your domain. So if you normally see www.yourdomain.com in the bar up here, you can just use that, and then I'll show you here where to put it. So we'll go back into admin. We're going to switch over to the real traffic view. We're going to create a filter, and we're going to click on Add Filter. We'll call this one hostname, and we're going to do an include only, and then, well, they've updated this just a little bit. Let's actually go here and look. Let's see if I can find the right spot here. Real traffic, so we've already done that. Here's where we are now. So we're including hostname and the filter pattern. I explain exactly what to do right here. You're going to escape the periods here. So we're going to do custom. We're going to do include hostname. And here we'll do www. We'll escape the period with a backslash. Turn web services. Another backslash period. Com. Okay, now again, if you don't understand this, I'm going to link to this article and I explain exactly what to do here and how to handle all of this if you need more explanation on this step. And that should be everything on this one. We're going to go ahead and click Save. Now we're going to add a few more filters. Now these are going to be exclude filters. In this case, we are going to exclude anything from the source that includes the spam domains. And so I have a list. Again, I'm using this list from the Analytics Edge article, and they have 4 different campaign source filters already set up for you. I have them copied into a place that I will paste them from here, but you can just go to this website and copy them to get the most updated version. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to create a new filter. We'll call this one spam 1. There's going to be 4 of them. And so we'll click on custom. We're going to keep it on exclude. In the filter pattern, we're going to paste in what we found here. So we would just copy this and paste it into the filter pattern. And then everything else is good here. We're going to go ahead and click save. Oops, sorry, didn't include this. So we're going to click the campaign source on this field. Go ahead and click save. Okay, and we're going to repeat that 3 more times. And we're going to use all of the filters that we found on that website. Campaign source. Save. Oh, I just called that one spam. That's okay though. We'll call this one spam 2. Campaign source. And one more. I'm actually going to copy this last one from here because it's a little more updated than the one I have. Okay. Whoops. Okay. And then we will save that one. And then notice here they've added one more. We're going to do a custom exclude language settings and just do a backslash period. So let's go ahead and add that one as well. It's a new one that I've never added before. It's because of the, you can see here, it's I included it up here. A language spam filter for the secret google.com Trump spam. Some of you may have seen that one. I've heard a few people posting about it. Alright, so we're going to create a new one here, and we'll call this one Trump. And it'll be custom, exclude language. Is it language settings? I think it's just language. Guess it's language settings. Is that what they say here? Just double check. Language settings, yep. And then we're going to filter pattern just like this. And save that. Alright, so now we have all of our filters set up. And then we can go back to reporting. And what will happen is we will get 0 on everything because we don't have any data on this view yet. And so we will be able to see any real-time activity, if there's any activity on our website right now, and in the future we'll get activity on this view, but anything in the past we'll need to look back at our other view. And we can switch up here, we can click to all website data, or we can go back to admin and then click between the views and then go back to reporting. So that is how to set up the Google Analytics spam filters so that you do not get all of the annoying spam. You'll need to go back in and do this periodically. This website is the best source that I've ever found for getting all of the most up-to-date filters. They even have a service where they can do it for you, but I would just recommend following the process that I just outlined. You can also follow this article for more in-depth instructions and use this as your source for the campaign filters. All right, hope that helps.